90-day fiancé, Darcey not ready to compromise so much for Bulgaria trip, wants the respect she deserves from Georgi. Darcey Silva has stood for herself on Happily Ever After Season 9. She toned down her eyelashes to look more conservative for her Bulgaria trip. The 90-day fiancé star wants to impress Georgi's family on her first trip to the country. However, Darcey seems clear she won't compromise a lot to make her in-laws accept her. She is excited to visit her partner's native country for the first time. Georgi was a bit nervous to introduce his wife to his family. He hasn't done this in his previous relationship. The TLC star also had no idea how they would react because of his wife's bold personality. Will Darcey change herself? Or will it change her relationship with Georgi? What will happen? 90-day fiancé, Georgi fears his parents won't accept Darcey. 90-day fiancé star Darcey Silva just celebrated her 50th birthday with twin sister, Darcey Silva. The former spent some time alone with her husband, Georgi Rusev. Surprisingly, her husband was a bit uncomfortable saying that his wife turned 50. He couldn't imagine that she was halfway to 100. However, Darcey was completely comfortable and proud of her age. She was surprised to see the nervousness on Georgi's face. Rusev hasn't visited his country for the last 13 years. He has never introduced any of his girlfriends to his parents. Hence, the reality TV celeb was a bit nervous about visiting the country with a woman. He was hoping for things to go smoothly. The TLC star wasn't sure his parents would accept her and make her feel welcome. Rusev also wanted Darcey to dress conservatively and tone down a little. 90-day fiancé, Darcey spills on changing herself for Bulgaria trip. Darcey Silva has a new task on Happily Ever After Season 9. She is on a mission to impress her in-laws on her first trip to Bulgaria. The reality TV celeb went shopping with her friend, Roxy, before her trip. In the latest episode, Silva shared her plans to tone down her eyelashes and buy modest clothes. She was scared, nervous, and anxious about her trip. The American native had no idea whether her in-laws would accept her. Darcey admitted that it's a lot of pressure. Hence, her friends shared her story to calm her down. Roxy explained that it took her a few trips to make her partner's family approve of her. She even suggested her friend should shorten her nails and replace her long lashes with short ones. Darcey was a bit hesitant about all the changes because it felt like changing a part of herself. She eventually agreed to the changes and thought it was a good compromise. The 90-day fiancé star said, "I hope this is enough of a make-under for Georgi and his family because I love myself, I honor myself, and I'll only compromise so much." However, Darcey wasn't sure what she would do if Georgi kept pushing her to compromise more. She added, "I'm not going to open up with a man that doesn't give me the respect I deserve." What do you think about it? Share your thoughts about Darcey's compromises. 90-day fiancé, Happily Ever After? Is back, 5 major revelations I can't wait to see in Season 9. 90-day fiancé, Happily Ever After? Season 9 features 8 couples who may reveal shocking secrets in upcoming episodes. The network has consistently produced interesting spin-offs for its popular reality TV series, but 90-day fiancé, Happily Ever After? May be the most dramatic of all. The spin-off centers on the couple's lives after marriage, which is why fans like me enjoy watching the intense arguments that unfold. The producer's ability to create drama also earns my respect, as I think I've witnessed more emotional breakdowns in the past 8 seasons of this spin-off compared to 31 seasons of Maury. 90-day fiancé, Happily Ever After? Season 9 looks just as chaotic as previous seasons, featuring cast members like Loren and Alexei Brovarnik, who have been a part of the franchise since 2014. The new season also includes Brandon Gibbs and Julia Trebkina, Adnan Abdelfattah and Tigalili Taylor, Kara and Guillermo Royer, Jovi Dufresne and Yara Zaya, Elizabeth Pothast and Andre Castrovet, Darcey Silva and Georgi Rusev. In my opinion, the most shocking couple is Gino Palazzolo and Jasmine Pineda, who reportedly split months ago. There are also rumors that Gino is already filming a new season without Jasmine. What caused Jasmine and Gino's open marriage to fail? What sparked Jasmine and Gino's last argument? I'm looking forward to a few reveals in 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Season 9, but the most important one for me is finding out the reason behind Jasmine and Gino's split. As I remember, the two decided to explore ethical non-monogamy in an attempt to save their marriage. They agreed to date other people, and this eventually led Jasmine to become pregnant with her gym buddy, Matt Brownies. I know Jasmine and Gino are no longer together. However, I'm curious to know what caused their marriage to fail and who initiated the final breakup. Did Darcey finally leave Georgi? Darcey and Georgi have always had a turbulent relationship. Over the years, I've seen enough of Darcey's meltdowns to realize that she wouldn't last with Georgi. Additionally, her focus on spending time with Darcey Silva and Florian Sylhet on 90 Day, The Last Resort Season 2 only increased my suspicion that her marriage might not succeed. Now, the question is, has she finally left Georgi? I believe the new season will provide us with the answer to the future of Darcey and Georgi. I'm excited to see if the rumors of Darcey's separation from Georgi are true, as most of her social media posts suggest that she is single. In 2017, Darcey entered the 90 Day Fiancé franchise on before the 90 Days Season 1. Darcey was introduced as a 42-year-old mother who was seeing a younger man from the Netherlands named Jesse. 90DF's Darcey, who's done many photo edits, appeared on the season with dark hair. Though her relationship with Jesse quickly turned into chaos, many viewers noted how naturally beautiful Darcey looked in 2017. 90 Day Fiancé's Darcey Silva. In 2018, Darcey and Jesse returned for Before the 90 Days Season 2 the following year. Darcey died to Turkey to essentially have everything on their bodies lifted. 90 Day Fiancé's Darcey Silva in 2022. In 2022, Darcey turned 48 years old after celebrating her birthday in September, and she has not slowed down with her plastic surgery. Darcey and Darcey came under fire for several procedures, including a fox eye procedure they had earlier in the year. Even though they chose to be open about their procedures, Darcey and Darcey are ignoring the 90 Day Fiancé critics' point. 90 Day Fiancé's Darcey Silva makes life-changing decision after hinting at split from Florian Sylhet amid medical emergency. 90 Day, The Last Resort star Darcey Silva has announced a decision that will change her life forever after suggesting she's no longer together with Florian Sylhet because of what he did when she was in the hospital. Darcey is best known for being Darcey Silva's identical twin from Before the 90 Days Seasons 1 to 4. Darcey and Darcey got their spin-off in 2020 in which Darcey brought her partner Florian to the US and married him. Darcey and Darcey's relationship issues have always been controversial, but so have been their changing appearances. Darcey and Darcey have gone under the knife several times to alter their faces and bodies and have been called out for still continuing to use filters on their Instagram. Darcey recently announced that she is going to say goodbye to filters. She posted a highly edited picture of herself as a reel in which she looked nothing like herself with a smoothened face and dark hair. Darcey captioned her post, "Filter Queen. New year. New me." She wrote that in the new year, she is going to try and post more photos with no filters. Darcey added that she thinks she's ready for a new change. What do you think? Darcey asked her Instagram followers. What's Darcey wanting a new version in 2025 means for her marriage? Is this Darcey's idea of getting a revenge makeover? Darcey and Florian are currently starring in 90 Day, The Last Resort Season 2. Florian had been caught cheating on Darcey when he came to America. He was involved with a woman named Shanti, but Darcey decided to forgive him. However, 4 years later, Florian's past was still haunting Darcey. She suspected he was being unfaithful again since he wasn't around as she recovered from her emergency kidney surgery. Darcey wished to trust Florian again and rebuild their connection without wondering if he had other women behind her back. However, in December 2024, Darcey hinted at a breakup. Darcey said she loved Florian and did not get the perfect life she wanted with him. She did not elaborate on what she meant by talking about loving Florian in the past tense, and it remains to be seen what the outcome of their couple's therapy sessions will be on the last resort. However, Stacey turning over a new leaf by ditching something she likes the most, filters, shows that she is starting afresh in 2025. It could be that Stacey is single after almost a decade and wants to finally start embracing what she really looks like. Our take on Stacey wanting a new me with no filters. Will Stacey really stop using filters? Stacey often gets comments from fans on Instagram who ask her why she uses filters even though she's perfected her appearance using cosmetic treatments and procedures. They love how she looks in 90 Day, The Last Resort. Stacey has been praised for being a girl's girl on the show and for also being the best dressed among all the cast members. The filters she uses take away from her personality and style, making Stacey look unapproachable. It's best if she does stop editing her pictures to look like someone she's not. Perhaps Darcey will also follow in Stacey's footsteps. 90 Day Fiancé's Darcey Silva claims she's unbreakable after revealing jaw-dropping Florian relationship update and mourning loss of family member. 90 Day, The Last Resort star Darcey Silva has a message for her husband after revealing shocking news about her marriage with Florian Sylhet despite vowing to be together at the recommitment ceremony. Stacey's partner of 5 years, Florian, had cheated on her with a woman named Shanti Zora before they got married. Stacey developed trust issues that she carried to the resort. Stacey revealed that Florian was distant from her when Stacey was in the hospital for surgery. She suspected Darcey Silva of having an affair with Florian, while Darcey eventually told Stacey about Florian's new cheating scandal. Now, Stacey seems to be saying goodbye to Florian from her life forever. Stacey has been using her Instagram updates to share her feelings with fans. Like her sister, Stacey also likes to post cryptic captions that help her speak her mind without spoiling her storyline. Stacey captioned her latest reel, okay bye, with a peace sign emoji. She added, "You can never break me," perhaps as a message for Florian. Stacey wrote, "I'm coming back better and stronger." What Stacey announcing she's coming back better and stronger means. Is Stacey trying to shade Florian? Stacey had not confirmed her split with Florian if it has indeed happened. However, Stacey has been dropping hints for fans in her captions and in her interviews. Stacey first suggested that she was possibly considering divorce from Florian in an interview where she spoke of him in the past tense in December 2024. Stacey has since been preaching the mantra of New Year, New Me, and even ditched filters to prove her commitment to her new version. Stacey is feeling confident as she embraces her possible single status. Stacey has been with Florian for a decade now. If she indeed managed to break free from the toxic relationship, it makes sense for her to celebrate the occasion. Instead of breaking down and being bitter about a split, Stacey seems to be the kind that rubs her happiness in her ex's face. While it's not known if Stacey and Florian have indeed split, the truth could only be revealed on the 90 Day, The Last Resort tell-all if the couple decides to divulge it. Stacey had already given Florian umpteen chances to change himself. Our take on Darcey Silva claiming no one can break her. Stacey is reinventing herself. Stacey wants to let Florian know that it's his loss if he didn't. Stacey is asking Florian to stay away from her with her caption, suggesting that in case they did break up, he wants to get back together with his 90 Day, The Last Resort partner. However, Stacey is in no mood to forgive or forget. In her book, revenge is becoming the best version of herself. Stacey is ready to transform into a better, brighter version of herself. She's reinventing herself so that no one can break her, not even the man she loved for a decade. Storyline. Stacey captioned her latest reel, okay bye, with a peace sign emoji. She added, "You can never break me," perhaps as a message for Florian. Stacey wrote, "I'm coming back better and stronger." What Stacey announcing she's coming back better and stronger means. Is Stacey trying to shade Florian? Stacey had not confirmed her split with Florian if it has indeed happened. However, Stacey has been dropping hints for fans in her captions and in her interviews. Stacey first suggested that she was possibly considering divorce from Florian in an interview where she spoke of him in the past tense in December 2024. Stacey has since been preaching the mantra of New Year, New Me, and even ditched filters to prove her commitment to her new version. Stacey is feeling confident as she embraces her possible single status. Stacey has been with Florian for a decade now. If she indeed managed to break free from the toxic relationship, it makes sense for her to celebrate the occasion. Instead of breaking down and being bitter about a split, Stacey seems to be the kind that rubs her happiness in her ex's face. While it's not known if Stacey and Florian have indeed split, the truth could only be revealed on the 90-day, the last resort tell-all, if the couple decides to divulge it. Stacey had already given Florian umpteen chances to change himself. Our take on Darcey Silva claiming no one can break her. Stacey is reinventing herself. Stacey wants to let Florian know that it's his loss if he didn't. Stacey is asking Florian to stay away from her with her caption, suggesting that in case they did break up, he wants to get back together with his 90-day, the last resort partner. However, Stacey is in no mood to forgive or forget. In her book, revenge is becoming the best version of herself. Stacey is ready to transform into a better, brighter version of herself. She's reinventing herself so that no one can break her, not even the man she loved for a decade.